Alright, here we go. Idiot. Here we go. Resume game. Wake knows he must meet the kidnapper in the Elderwood National Park. First, he must leave the sheriff's station. Wait, what's this door over here? I kinda wish he was on the left. It's usually like that in games, or in the middle, at least. This guy gonna talk?
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Okay. Alright, still fine. Alan Wake is at 35, 25. Alright, Alan Wake's at 25 or 29.
Marvelous, sir. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down
You can
the
barely
progress
see his
of their
mouth moving.
dementia.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hi, baby Joe.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right.
Swear.
I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow, I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go.
Wait, who's
Great
Max
to
again?
see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
She even has a fan site dedicated to you.
Yeah, okay, I get it. So lucky gave her. The skeleton of a Colombian mammoth. Mammoth columbi. This specimen, estimated to be 14,000 years old, was recovered from the LA Brer tar pits in 1981. It was donated to the Elderwood National Park in 1998 when the Colombian mammoth became Washington's state fossil. Named Buck-toothed Charlie, it has since become the park's official mascot. So, timeline of evolution. Paleozoic era, 600 to 225 million years ago. Mesozoic era, 225 to 79 MYBP. I don't know what that means. Cenozoic era, 70 MYBP. I don't know what that means either.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just...
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story,
I think
could be a
this is
bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Locked. Wait, there's another read. So there's another read. Was that this? Yeah, that was this. Hi, Toby. Mini schnauzer. Sup, weirdo. Wait. Oops. Needs to rent a cabin, okay? Pick up coffee service. Oh, man. Just exploring everything, seeing what's out here. Just wait. Just see a tree. Wish I could run. Wait. Alright. Walk. B shift, because I'd rather run than walk. And I'm pretty sure walking is automatic.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Buck-toothed Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. You got lucky. Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton. Okay, boy. We're almost done
You
here.
can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No.
Why don't you just
This
have the
whole
cops
thing-
come with you?
Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
I think this is to like stay in a log cabin for a bit. I'm not holding the form. It's probably in my pocket. If I have a pocket. So,
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
yeah, let's do this.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
Weird.
If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know. I just don't want any trouble.
Right, thanks.
So yeah. Alright, it's over there. First, I want to continue this.
It's true what they say about the
Yeah,
fall.
yeah. Let's do that one.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. The gruesome, slushy, dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the Dark Presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
What do these little symbols mean? Wait, it must be like you can find it where those. Yeah, when I had the flashlight and I just shined the flashlight into. Wait. Oops. Oh man. Missing pages. It's. Okay. Yeah, when I had the flashlight and I was shining it, I found. Didn't I find that symbol some places? Okay, I have to go there because I'm assuming.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
Can I just have the cops come with me? And then just have the cops deal with the kidnapper? Or maybe have me go up to him and punch him with the cops talk to him. Oh, this is...
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
When I went into the car, I was thinking that it would lead to like the beginning of the game when I was driving and I crashed into that shadowy dude. That's why it's kind of eerie. Can I sit down? No, I can't. Push the chair with my legs. Oh. Okay, that did nothing. Anything in here? No. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's that light. Okay. What's this one over here, though? Oh, okay. It's just like, some of the lights turn on and off that light. Okay, just get up. Despite Barry's protests, Wake heads out to a midnight meeting with the kidnappers in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. Jeez. 106 pages. Wow. Oh. I'm guessing it's like the top left of the screen, the little red circle and the little yellow circle. I have to go to the little yellow circle. Alright.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Walk through the door now.
Okay, later. Can I drive there? Can I not drive there? Oh wait, what's this? Yes, new page.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Okay, what's in here? Oops.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
It needs to be so much faster.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Visitor center. Door.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. God, what's your Deerfest plan like? My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
That's not so funny.
No plan, really. Just
That was really lame. Some lame joke.
You're too rickety to do much more than that, you know. Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh? Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too. Well, that takes a different kind of constitution. Oh, yeah, it's my kind of exercise. Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman. That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning. But you're not taking part in the fishing contest? No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the piece of it. It's no fun if I get to worry about what I'm catching, you know? Considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way. Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Alrighty then. It's kind of hard for me to keep up with the story. The lights off. Sit there. There's a light over there. Looks like an earthquake. Drop hazard. Yeah, unfortunate. What is this place? I think, no, I wasn't just here, was I? I don't think it was. Oh, okay. Here comes another little episode. Alright, here we go.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization.
Down to just like minimum.
Crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode:
The Man in the Mirror.
The Man
inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh?
That voice doesn't really match him.
Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face.
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son
Yeah,
said
it's
you
not
were wearing the
October.
white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? Am I never gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Eerie. Alrighty then. Creepy guy in a mirror. Oh, fun. It's over here. Nothing. Oh, wait, no. Do not feed wildlife. Oh, okay, there might be wildlife. A new page.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
Okay then. Alright, let's go.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Thought I could shoot the tire. Is that no, it's electricity.
Can you hear me? Anyone! Please help! Help me! Hello? Back here. I'm back here. Hey, please help me.
Mr. Wake? Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found came true. It knew. So dark.
Your mouth's not moving.
You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Get the lights on, alright. It's not gonna be that simple though, right? Maybe like some kind of obstacle.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
There's gonna be a monster in here probably. And okay, go. Monster, wait for him. There's gonna be a monster, you know. Wait, what was that?
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty! Rusty!
The ground was covered with
Sounds like a
glowing
building
patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Hunters need hunting licenses.
What? Oh.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Animals.
Fishing
is only permitted
for those Rangers of Park.
Fishing
License, obey!
the Park Ranger's instructions.
At all times. Rusty? Rusty, no! Never! Two bears and wolves! Never approach any other closer than
25 yards.
Pets must be leashed.
Boys,
Never leave your pet
unattended.
Yeah, again, this is not for kids, so. Oh man. It's control. I'm running out of battery. Oh yeah, next video.